If you live in Michigan today, you know that we are having a nasty, nasty weather day. We have snow, we have sleet, we have freezing rain, and we have rain. So what's a girl to do when you have gray skies? Well, since my lemon tree finally gave me my lemons, today I will have to make some lemon curd. As I said, today I'm going to make lemon curd. I need a little sunshine in my life, and maybe you do too. It's really easy. I like to have it on toast, on bagels, gluten-free of course, pretty much on anything. You can even take it and get a little pastry tart, put lemon curd and a little fresh whipped cream on top, maybe a raspberry or two. Really, really awesome dessert. It's easy to make too, and I really like it. I don't own a double boiler, so I'm going to do the method my grandma taught me. I have water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my stove right here, get the water nice and warm, and I'm gonna start prepping my ingredients. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to put my ingredients in here. I need 4 egg yolks. I'm gonna put my egg whites right here. And I'll put my yolks right into the bowl. So you just separate out your eggs. This is probably the most technical part. And there's my 4th egg yolk. Go ahead and wash my hands good so I handle eggs. All right, now in this recipe there's about 2/3 cups of sugar. Go ahead and empty that in there. There's an 1/8 of a teaspoon, a pinch of salt. I'll just use a little bit there. I use unsalted butter, so that way it doesn't get too salty. And it needs 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna go ahead and cube this up a little bit. Now your last ingredient, actually it's another tablespoon of zest. And I totally wing it. I know you can measure it, but I know what I'm doing about now. Last ingredient is the juice from 3 lemons. So aren't I lucky that Mother Nature gave me 3. You go ahead and split them in half. Now, I should say this. If your lemons are not ripe, mine are super ripe. In fact, they fell right off the branch when we picked them. You can roll them in your hands a little bit to loosen up that juice. You can put them in the microwave for 30 seconds or so, and that will also loosen up the juice. So I'll go ahead and slice them in half. I'll take the lemons and I'll just catch the seeds and juice that right into here. Oh, it smells so good. If the seeds fall in, don't worry about that. This will all get strained in the end. That doesn't seem to bother me as much. You certainly could strain them better than I'm doing. I just want to get all the juice that I can get. All right, so now is the most difficult part. You can see my water is boiling. As I said, I have a double boiler. I don't have a double boiler, I'm making one. Now, I did make one mistake, and that is I put the butter in. You saw the butter go in. I'm gonna go ahead and, or I did remove the butter, and that goes in after the curd is going. So now comes the hard part. You whisk and whisk and whisk until this starts to thicken up, and this prevents those eggs from becoming scrambled eggs because we don't want that. Should take about 10 minutes, give or take, and then the last thing we do is put in the butter. All right, so it's not thickening yet, but it is changing consistency a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just continuing to whisk. Change hands. This is the hard part. Your arms get tired as you whisk and whisk. I'll tell you, I was really excited. A lot of my friends were interested to see where I got my lemon tree. I've had my lemon tree about 2 or 3 summers, I guess. I got it at Lowe's when they had them on sale one summer. And it's a Meyer lemon tree, which means it's self-pollinating. I got buds Oh, the first couple winters. And then last winter I got buds, they fell off. And then in the spring I got another set of buds that then went to fruit. So like I said, it was about 3 years old, I think, at that point. The lemons started to bud in, I think, May, maybe April, and started with little green fruits. I had 4 to start with, 1 fell off, and it took until after Christmas, so beginning of January, before I got fruit. So yes, it takes a very, very, very long time for your lemons to mature. That's probably the hardest part, is just watching them. And then I kept saying to my friends, oh, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day it'll be done. And Meyer lemons are very interesting because you can't harvest them when there's any green on them, or they're not really sweet like they should be. So you had to wait and wait and wait. And it felt like it was forever before the green went away. And finally my daughter actually went over to the tree to take a photo of it for a friend of hers, and the lemons all fell off, and she felt so bad. She said, Mom, I think I hurt your lemons. And I said, no, honey, that means they're ripe. If they fall that easy, they're all done. And sure enough, we went and touched them, and there was no green on the lemon peels, and they definitely were soft to the touch. They were ready to go. Now you can see right now it's getting frothy. It is getting thicker in the pan. I feel it that way. It's been 3 minutes now. So we'll just keep going until everything thickens up. Again, you don't want those eggs to curdle. You don't want scrambled lemon eggs. That would be probably not great to taste. I love this method of double boiling. I use it for my chocolate as well. I have a little chocolate melter, and I actually think that this works a lot better than the chocolate melter does. It makes a nice even melt. All right, so you can see it. Can you tell? See if I can grab a spoon right here so I can show you what we do on the back of a spoon. Okay. So not yet. It's getting there though. You can see it starts to divide in the back. Oh, it tastes awesome. Oh, it's so good. The first time I made lemon curd, I was really worried that it was taking so long, and I thought it would never get there. And then it was like magic. It just turned into curd. So it's been about 5 minutes now. Can take up to 10. All right, I'm gonna do a test now. It has been 12 minutes. I really like the color. I love the consistency. See how it separates off the fork. Taste is amazing. I think I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna take the heat off. I'm gonna go ahead and strain this now so I can strain out the seeds and also the little bits of lemon zest, because you don't want crunches when you're having lemon curd. And then we will show you how we put in the butter. All right, so I have my little strainer right here. This bowl is very hot. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up carefully so the steam doesn't burn me. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and pour it into the bowl here. I'm gonna take my scraper and scrape the sides of the bowl so I get all the goodness of the lemons. Don't wanna lose any little bit. All right. That aside for now, and I will just lift this up and let all the bits fall through. You can see I'm pushing it through so that I get all the curd. Go ahead and scrape the bottom because you'll get some coming through that you want to keep. And certainly there may be some little bits of lemon zest that come through, and I think that's okay. All right, I'm gonna take my little bits of butter now, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the lemon curd, and then it will melt as I go and finish it up. You can see it's getting all melty and lovely. Oh, I can't wait to put this on some kind of toast or maybe ice cream. Well, how about dairy-free ice cream? Sorry about that noise. All right, I'm going to continue to stir my butter into the curd. I'm gonna go back to whisking it a little bit now that it's in there. Keep it going. Chunks of butter are melting nicely. And this is the reason why I actually cut the butter to begin with, so that it was smaller pieces to melt. I think I only have one really big one that's not melting as much as the other ones are. Let's see if we can break that up and make that melt faster. Get a little butter escaped there. Jumped out the side of the bowl, just a tad. All right, my butter is all incorporated. You can see I don't have a lot of lemon zest in there, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and put some saran wrap on top. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then I'll bring it out later and show you what it looks like. I'm so excited. I know it's not a new product in the market, but I love press and peel. It truly has saved me huge spills. The first year it came out, I got it, and my dad came to Christmas dinner. I sent him home with a plate of food, and I covered it with press and peel, and he went down my front steps, stepped off, lost his plate of food, but it was saved by the press and peel. I love it. All right, you can see that I pressed that right down on top of the curd, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the refrigerator for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, and hopefully it will cool off nice and quickly so we can try it out. So my lovely daughter here is gonna help me to try the lemon curd. Now, she's never had it, so let's see what she thinks. Okay.
Tastes like something from inside a pie.
Yeah, exactly. It is so good. It's tart and sweet. And yes, it would go in a pie. You could make a lemon pie with this. What do you think? She's clearly liking it. She went back for seconds and thirds. A little whipped cream on top.
Ew.
What about on your morning toast or bagel?
Mm.
Oh, I like it on that. You'll lick the bowl too?
I don't know, is the whipped cream in our fridge expired?
No. You want to taste with it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Mom did okay, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Will you eat lemon curd sometime?
It's more drinkable than eatable.
Yeah, it probably needs to sit a little bit longer. Stiffen up a little more, but it's good. I think that says it all right there. Really good, and only 3 lemons.